pressed into duty here with the injury to Trevor Smith, and it's third down now and long.
Yeah, Indiana's offense right now, Jack, we talked about it in the pregame. The offensive line, it shuffled. So right now, Highlands' defensive front, their three-man front is basically handling Indiana right now.
Really, neither of the offenses for either team here looks very good in the first quarter. McFarland is back, gets the pressure. Here comes Long, and down he goes. And the sack for a loss of a couple of yards on the play is Daniel Long, the guy we talked about at 6'2", 225, untouched, off the edge. And so Kowchuk will be forced to punt again.
Well, what started as a promising drive, Jack, unfortunately was not.
Randolph will be back to accept the third punt of the quarter by Indiana. And Randolph will be positioned between the 20 and 25. The snap from center, the kick is away from Randolph. And let's see if Indiana gets a bounce. They do. And it rolls, and it's going to go to the 10-yard line. That's where Highlands will have it. We'll take a 30-second break. No score in this game on WDAD 1450, AM 100.3 FM, and also Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home. Oh. Well, on the first play, Julius Saunders, it was a big kiss, and he got knocked back about a half yard at the 9.5. And the Indiana D was meant to challenge big time.
Yeah, that was a good penetration. Both defensive fronts have been playing well so far.
We'll call 11 yards to go for the first down with a sidecar to the right. Timmons hands the ball up the middle, block tackle. And the tackle, Nygren's all over. Nygren's all over the place here in the first period of play. He wants the Gooden Associates Player of the Game award, and he's off to a terrific start. And the gain was only to the just shy of the 14-yard line. And now a long coming up. Third down and 7 to go. First quarter under 3 minutes to go. Presented by Friends of Jim Struzzi. It is 0-0.
It's a slugfest right now, Jack. Both defenses have decided they're going to play tonight.
Bombalski's not in there. Trips to the left, flanker to the right along the numbers. Looks, fakes. He's going to run the football, going to get a first down into the secondary across the 25, and Chandler Timmons carries the ball all the way up to the 28-yard line.
And we talked about that. That was a fake to Sanders, and he just put his foot in the ground and got north. That's the first down of the night, Jack.
Yeah, we've had 5 punts in the game already combined. 1 first down. 29-yard line, new set of downs as the 2-minute, 15-second clock winds down. Flanker to the right side, inside the numbers. Split receiver to the left, out of the backfield, man in motion with a direct snap to Timmons. The 6'3" quarterback makes the quick pitch, trying to skirt the left side. That's Bombalski, finds room at the 40, 50, 45, 40's down the sideline. He keeps on going, he breaks a tackle. He's on his way, and he will go for the score. 71 yards for Luke Bombalski, and he turned on the speed down that left sideline.
Yeah, that was really the first time he's gotten a clean look. And once he got into open space, Jack, he was gone.
6-0 on the drive at the 150 mark. And an opportunity here for their 7th point with Burton Babinsack, a sophomore who's kicked 13 extra points and a field goal this year. Snap, the spot is not such a good one, but the kick, it is good, and it's 7-0 Highlands. We're back in a moment. Highlands leads Indiana 7-0 on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and on Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinnick.com. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
Well, one of the star players for Highlands showed why he is a star, and Luke Bumbalski carried it the distance 71 yards for his 8th touchdown of the year, and the Rams will kick off.
Yeah, it was interesting because he didn't play the first 3 plays of that series on offense, and then they put him in. I wonder if their coaching staff for Highlands was trying to get his attention a little bit, or if it was just a planned break, but he responded, that's for sure.
Somebody got his attention, that's for sure, is right. And the kick is going to be short, taken around the 12-yard line. And onto the far side of the field with the ball is Porter, and he will be run out of bounds in the vicinity of the 30. Let's go down to Doug Steve. Doug?
Okay, Jack and Doc, it looks like Indiana offensively, you can just tell they're not in sync with McFarland and his quarterback, and got some reps this week, but you can just see that the timing is off with their plays they're running, and like you said that one time, Doc, even that one pass play, so hopefully they can make some adjustments here for this offensive series back upstairs.
Yeah, Doug, they really need to find somebody that can block number 31, Daniel Long, because right now he's doing whatever he wants up front. He looks like a man among boys.
Crimson Wealth Management presenting your sideline reports with Doug Steve. High snap to the quarterback McFarland, and again, not much running room here at all. And Timmons was in on the stop, but it was spearheaded by Nick McQuaid, a 215-pound senior. It's a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 to go with 1:20 and counting in this first quarter.
Well, you know, Jack, as we talked about, Indiana is going to try to control the ball with their running game, but they just haven't been able to get those big breaks yet, but they got to keep chipping away.
Flanker to the right, couple receivers to the left, the high snap. McFarland's going to keep the ball, and he's met immediately. Down he goes. Made it to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. They'll spot it at the 34 of Indiana. Highlands leads 7-0 on a 71-yard run from scrimmage. Now McFarland has Doherty on his left hip. Slot man to the left, 2 receivers to the right. McFarland looks left, throws the pass. It's going to be caught and breaking in some running room, and it's Porter at the 40, and they throw him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Randolph came up to make the catch as the freshman Levi Porter at 6'1", 180 came into the game with 4 receptions, averaging almost 9 yards on a reception, and that's a big 1st down play.
Yeah, and that's good for Indiana now, Jack. That keeps them on the field. That allows them, you know, we're going to get to the 2nd quarter here, and now they can calm down and get everything settled. And
that is the end of the 1st quarter. Highlands leads Indiana 7-0 on an IRMC football night on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM. Also on Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Okay.
Until
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays, their families, and help them and guide them through the education process, as well as programming, community awareness, and community outreach. And we look forward to 50 more years of advocacy.
On the first play of the second period, the quick pitch to Garrison Doherty, and he carries from his 44-yard line and takes it on out to the 47 for 3 yards on the play. Second quarter just beginning here with Highlands leading by a score of 7-0. Second period brought to you by the Health Initiative of Rural Pennsylvania. Direct snap, the faking, carrying the football, and down at the 50-yard line was McFarland. He got by one man, but couldn't get past the second guy, and the Golden Rams make the tackle right on the 50-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Jack, if you watch, Highlands defense is getting good pressure. The Indiana front really needs to do a better job of just locking down and blocking their man. This is a zone blocking scheme, so you got to have good communication along the front as to who's getting who.
A lot of time here in between the downs, and now they'll line it up. Cosentino goes in motion to the far side of the field, trips to the left, looking that way, pressure on. The toss down, that's going to be intercepted at the 36-yard line, up to the 40 to 50,
Flag.
down the sideline. Flag on the play as Randolph is going to take it all the way for the score, but hang on, the flag is back here at the 47-yard
thrown. I'm afraid that's going to be a hold on Indiana, but
it could be a late hit on the quarterback.
Could be. Roughing the passer is what they're saying, Doug.
Yep, and I saw they threw it right at Liam, and he was slow getting up, so I kind of had a feeling it could be roughing the quarterback like they called it. But hey, real quick, I'm going to get Chad Henry. Chad's up here, Scott with the Indianapolis Colts, 27 years in the NFL. You talked to the team before the game. Chad, what did you have to say to the Indiana players?
I just told them, hey, take advantage of the opportunity to play football. You don't get that opportunity very often in your life. Like, your football career is short. You take the opportunity to defend your home turf like the Miami Hurricanes used to, protect your backyard, and be a pro, passionate, relentless, and take ownership of your team.
Great seeing you. Take care. Back upstairs.
All right, roughing the passer will take the ball to the Highlands 35-yard line. On the interception, that went for naught. And McFarland, who took a hit on that play, hangs in there thanks to Chad Henry for his comments. And it is first down now for Indiana. Trailing in this game 7-0, moving it left to right. And a direct snap coming with Doherty on the left hip. And a pass is incomplete down at the 28-yard line. Mill, the intended receiver.
That looked like they were crossed up, Jack, because that ball was well outside and James was coming inside. So the passing game still needs to get on the same page here a little bit. But, Liam, he's only had really 2 days of practice at quarterback. So,
yeah, they really didn't get any information on Trevor Smith till about midweek. So hasn't been much practice time leading up. It's already Friday. Man in motion coming our side of the field. Cosentino settles in the slot. McFarland carrying the football is met, falls forward at the 34. Timmons came up to make the hit on him. And they're getting some pretty good penetration defensively from their players. Nice block in there by Doherty. But that helped a little bit, but not enough.
Yeah, the front, this is really just a scrum up front. And Indiana's just not able to get positive push.
And, of course, Indiana without 2 senior starters. That doesn't help. 3 receivers go left. Kowchuk along the numbers to the right. McFarland is back, and he looks and he throws over the middle, and that is going to be intercepted and tripped up. I think he tripped himself up, and the interception picked up by Montrell Johnson, a sophomore. The pass was overthrown. In fact, yeah, he was tackled by the turf.
Yeah, the pesky turf monsters will get you every time, Jack.
So Johnson with the interception. And Highlands will have the ball.
And unfortunately, that's 2 turnovers now by the Indiana offense. Oh, no, that's only 1 because the one was a sack.
Yeah.
They recovered it.
Ball's at the 14-yard line. Going to hand it off. And out to, that's going to be a first down. Carrying the football, and they gave Bombalski, after he had his big run, Julius Saunders running the football, and he picks up a first down.
Yeah, they just ran a counter there, Jack, and got Sanders out on the edge. They had 2 guards pulling and leading the convoy.
So it's a new set of downs. Highlands lead 7-0, second quarter as we approach the 9-minute mark of the second period. Don't forget, coming up, halftime report will also include the senior salute interview that Pat had. I don't even know who it is, so I'll be listening when everybody else is.
It's Rourke Jones.
Back to pass. Looking, throwing long. It is intercepted by Indiana. They've got the ball. Coming the other way is Mill. He'll go down at the 47-yard line. Well, it was like a punt as James Mill picks it off. Well, that runs in the family with both Jim and Mark. And they intercepted a few in their day.
Yeah, they sure have. Both went on to play at the Naval Academy. Going back, Jack, real quick before this series to talk about Chad Henry. A lot of people don't know that Chad gives a scholarship every year to the football team for the most inspirational. As we all know, Chad's battle with cancer when he was in high school here at Indiana and what he's overcome.
Absolutely, yeah. Giving back over all these years. Now they'll go from the pistol again, and no go this time. They're going to make it a 1-yard loss as Doherty is hit and dropped for a 1-yard loss. The defense is really, really swarming, and Landon Signorella, a 6'4", 180-pound senior, made the tackle, second down and 11.
Yeah, our running game just really cannot get on track, as we talked about, and you don't like to beat the dead horse, but missing the 2 guards is hurting tonight.
Second down coming up, play faking, back, McFarland in trouble, tripped up, and then he's hit, and down he goes back at his 43. And again, same man, Signorella made the second. He was slowed up.
He wants a helmet-to-helmet contact call right there.
Well, they didn't pay attention, did they, the officials? And the ball spotted at the Indiana 44 with a third down. Been interchanging here, and Nygren comes out of the game. Cosentino comes in. He'll line up along the numbers slot right. 2 receivers to the left. Third and long at their own 44. Here comes the blitz. Up the middle, and McFarland's going to be sacked. They overwhelmed the Indiana defense, and a loss of a couple on the play back to the 42. And we're going to get another punt formation here.
Yeah, Bombalski came in on the blitz there, Jack, from his middle linebacker position. And Indiana just does not have any answers on offense right now.
Just don't have enough bodies.
Yeah.
7-0, Highlands with the lead, 6:39 mark. The kick is a line drive, over the shoulder catch at the 30-yard line, back to the 40. This is Randolph at the 45, the 50. He's down the sideline at the 40, and he goes out of bounds all the way down to the Indiana 32-yard line. Outstanding return by Aaron Randolph. About a 38-yard return.
The problem with that punt, Jack, was it was a line drive punt. Randolph was able to catch it right on the run, and the coverage for Indiana just didn't have a chance to get downfield. And, unfortunately, we've seen that repeatedly with that punt team. When Anthony's able to get the ball up in the air, they're able to cover it. But
there's a flag at the 50-yard line. Boy, they made the mistakes. Highlands and
they really have. That's a big help for Indiana. I didn't see the flag thrown. Doug, what'd you see?
You know what? I did not see the flag either. I was walking the whole way down here until you said something. There's another flag. The referee threw that. It was a sideline warning. Yes.
All right, so Highlands will have it at the 6:25 mark of the second period, which is being presented by the Health Initiative of Rural Pennsylvania.
They still not spotted this ball.
No, they haven't. I think they're walking toward Highlands territory.
Yeah, I think that the flag was thrown right around the 39, so they should march 10 from there.
They're stopping right there.
Okay.
They're putting it on the 39.
Oh, that's a big break for Indiana, Jack.
They've had a couple of breaks, so they're only down 7-0, despite the fact that the game has pretty much been one-sided, but it's only a 7-0 game. On their own 39-yard line, awaiting the snap from center, Chandler Timmons hands the ball off to Bombalski. Doherty's got him. Bring him down after a 2-yard pickup to the 41. 2nd and 8. Second down, 8 yards to go here.
Indiana has to continue to when they keep good gap responsibility, they're able to bottle this running game up. It's when they lose leverage. So
second down play coming now. H-back on the left side, 2 receivers to the left. The fake. Timmons keeps it. Nowhere to go. Defense was not fooled. And down he goes.
Yeah, he faked on that run, that read option, and just kept that ball that time. Jonathan got slowed up, and then Nygren and Wyatt were able to clean it up.
Wyatt makes another stop. He's only a sophomore. So the ball's at the 42-yard line on the far side hash for the Golden Rams at the 5:10 mark of the second period. They lead by a score of 7-0. Indiana trying to make a play here, force another punt, maybe get on the board before halftime. Timmons back to pass, and he looks, and he has time, and he lets it go way downfield, and it is hauled in. The catch made at the 20-yard line. First down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, you have 3rd and 7, you have them backed up. And, boy, that ball just fluttered up there for a while, Jack. I was hoping we'd be able to undercut that, but good grief.
Well, I don't know who number 16 is. He's not in my program. So the Phantom number 16 makes a beautiful catch on a beautiful throw. And the ball in the red zone is at the 19. Trips to the left, flank receiver to the right side. That's, again, a broken play. So Chandler Timmons gave the ball to Bombalski and then took it back. Picked up a yard on the play, that's all.
Time on Highlands.
Yeah, they're running that. Well, let's go.
Timeout. We need to take a timeout. It is 7-0 Highlands on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also on Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
.422 to go in the second period, 7-0 in favor of Highlands. They have a second down, 9 yards to go. They called timeout a moment ago. They're at the Indiana 18-yard line. Going to line up in a pistol formation and now out of the backfield. Man repositions as an H-back on the left side. Bumbalski gets the ball, slants off the right, backpedals his way inside the 15-yard line, takes it to the 13. Third down coming up. Nygren again making the stop.
Yeah, he's come to play tonight. You know, Isaac has he's been really one of the defensive leaders on this team.
I think he was our good associates defensive player of the game in game 1.
Yes.
And I missed one last week, and so, but I know he's been pretty steady. Third down coming up now, and 4 to go at the 13-yard line of Indiana. Split receiver to the left, slot to the left. Timmons back, looks a slant, knocked away at the 5-yard line. Outstanding play by Porter.
Indiana brought a blitz there, so Timmons had to get the ball off on time. And really nice job by Levi Porter. They just ran a slant route, and Levi and Anthony Kowchuk timed that up perfectly.
Field goal.
And it looks like they're going to attempt a field goal.
Well, they have already kicked one this year. Babensack has 1 field goal. The line of scrimmage is the 13. This will be a 27 high snap, 25-yarder right to left, and it is going to be good. A field goal, 3 more on the board. Highlands extends its lead 10-0 over Indiana on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and on Renda Digital TV, presented by...
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it, the one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years, and that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Here's the kickoff after the field goal. It's going to be short, taking it to 15 by Jones. Back to the 20, and he will make his way to near the 30-yard line. They push him back. We'll see where the progress is stopped at the 30. So not a bad return. It was a line drive kick, and Indiana now trailing 10-0 on the Burton Babensack field goal. Put the ball in the Indiana 30.
Well, Indiana's got 3:16 here, Jack. They've got 3 timeouts. You know, they got to get some positive yardage going here, try to get some momentum going into halftime.
The second period being presented by the Health Initiative of Rural Pennsylvania. Jack Benedict along with Pat Doherty at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, relationship banking, one customer at a time. And this time the handoff goes to Porter. but Porter is going to be dropped for a yard loss back at the 29.
Yeah, they tried to get the tried to run the jet sweep, trying to get outside, and boy, Daniel Long, number 31, as we talked about in the pregame, he's everywhere.
Very active, good, really good-looking player, edge player, nice size, listed at 6'2", about 220. Second down, 11 to go for Indiana. 2:40 and counting here in the second period of play. And into the pile they go, but only short yardage.
That Cosentino.
Cosentino carrying the ball that time. Rocco, who had a touchdown earlier this year, taking the handoff, picked up 2. It's 3rd and 9 at the Indiana 31 with 2:18 to go. Down by a score of 10-0. First-year coach Matt Bodoslawski, who had been a quarterback at UConn years ago. Third down, Indiana taking a lot of time to get to the line of scrimmage. It's a 3rd and 9 at their own 31. Man goes in motion, faking, back to pass. The toss is going to be incomplete and almost intercepted at the 50-yard line by Randolph. Was in and out of his hands, intended for Kowchuk. And another punt coming up.
What's the old saying, Doc? If he had hands, he'd be a receiver.
Yeah, that's fortunate for Indiana, Doug. Fortunate for Indiana.
Yes, I mean, Liam McFarland has a good arm, but just the reps, he hasn't seen the reps all year, and you can see it shows tonight.
Sideline report brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management, courtesy of Doug Steve. Kowchuk's kick's got a lot of arc on it. It's going to take a bounce and will be downed at the 36-yard line of Highlands. Let's take a 30-second break. Highlands leads 10-0. WDD 1450, 100.3 FM, and on Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Meet the Berkshire Hathaway team. The quarterback, Tom Moreau.
In football, to be successful, you have to have the talent, the right game plan, and be able to execute it. In real estate, whether you are buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway always has the right game plan for you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced team at Berkshire will help you cross the goal line if you need to sell or you're in the market to buy.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience. Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, Indiana, and online, thepreferredrealty.com.
Where they went on the bubble screen, and it goes to Signorella, and he picks up big yardage from the 32-yard line of Highlands. He takes it into Indiana territory all the way down to the Indiana 39-yard line. Make it the 38-yard line as they reposition.
In Highlands, they have one timeout, so they can still basically run their offense.
30-yard pickup on the play. Chandler Timmons, the 6'3" quarterback, from the pistol formation, takes the snap. He throws the pass, and it's dropped by Bombalski. The pass was behind him, and it was in the flat, and he was wide open. But it wasn't thrown that well.
No,
Incomplete.
He had to throw that over Isaac Nygren. Nygren came through there. I believe it was Nygren. It was either Nygren or Wyant, and they got their hand up, and that made Timmons just have to adjust just enough and threw it on Bombalski's back hip.
Yeah, I believe that was Wyant there, Doc.
Second down coming up. Signorella goes to the right, trips to the left now. 2nd and 10 at the Indiana 38. Bombalski gets the ball. He cuts it up at the 35, and then he is tackled and by Nygren again. He's going to be in double figures. Keeps this going in tackles. In one way, that's good. In another way, it's not good. And it's going to be a timeout with 54 seconds to go. We'll step out for a 30-second break with Highlands leading 10-0 on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Shield Industries of Indiana, your home for protective and decorative floor, concrete, and deck coatings, spray foam insulation, commercial roof coatings, waterproof and air barrier coatings. The team at ClimaShield Industries invites you to protect the things that matter to you the most. Whether it is commercial, residential, or industrial, give the team at ClimaShield a call for fast, reliable service for your next project. ClimaShield Industries of Indiana is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast and wants to wish the Lil Indians the best of luck.
Jack Benedict, Pat Doherty at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time, member FDIC. Third down, 54 seconds to go. Highlands leads 10-0. Ball positioned at the Indiana 33-yard line. They need 5 for the first down. Man out of the backfield, Bombalski coming this way. Low snap. Timmons runs to the right side. He looks, throws into no man's land at the 20-yard line. He was being pressured, incomplete.
Yeah, Indiana brought a blitz. Garrison Doherty from the middle linebacker spot came clean through, forced Timmons to roll to his right, and really just had to throw it away to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down in mid-territory there at the 33. They need a good 5 for the first down, 49 seconds to go. And they do have a field goal kicker in Babinsak, who's already put one through, but they need to get a first down on fourth. Let's see what Indiana defensively can do as Timmons is back. The pressure, he's in the pocket. He throws long for the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Wow.
Double coverage by Indiana down there, and they got back in a hurry. They do have a field goal kicker in Babinsak, who's already put one through, but they need to get a first down on fourth. Let's see what Indiana defensively can do as Timmons is back. The pressure, he's in the pocket. He throws long for the end zone. And
back in the end zone, and Indiana was there with a good job to just knock the ball down.
Constantino with the nice knockdown there.
33-yard line, Indiana with 42 seconds left will take over.
I imagine Indiana's just going to try to run this ball, get into the halftime, and try to get some adjustments.
Only trail, they haven't really done much, but they only trailed 10-0. So McFarland will hand it off, and nowhere to go for Doherty. And guess who? Long brought him down.
Indiana has to figure out a way to control Daniel Long. They've not done it yet, Jack.
Loss of 2. 20 seconds and counting. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the WPIAL report, and also coming up, that's the Trib Live report, the interview that Doc has with the senior spotlight. And that is going to be the half. Second period brought to you by the Health Initiative of Rural Pennsylvania. To the locker room they go. Highlands 10, Indiana nothing. It's an IRMC Indiana High football night presented on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived. We'll be back with halftime after these messages.
Recently voted Best Landscaping Company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Check them out on Facebook, Johnston Nursery Landscaping.
Fun for the entire family? White Township Recreation is now the hub for all of your youth and adult recreation programming. Programming is now open online for registration. White Township Rec offers anything from art classes to gymnastics to bowling to boxing, fitness classes, and much, much more. For more information on public skating, including birthday parties and recreation programs, please visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org. See you at Public Skate, S&T Bank Arena.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, two great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With two convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Kip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
A van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Indiana High sports fans, Gooden Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana, where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Gooden Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. When playing sports, it's important to know the rules of the game. When faced with a legal challenge, you also need to know the rules of the game. Allow me to use my more than 20 years of experience to help you develop a game plan for your legal needs. Whether it's criminal, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my office is here to help. Contact us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to ensure you know the rules of the game. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Without quarterback Trevor Smith and without two offensive veteran linemen, they have not been able to make any kind of headway in the statistical end of it.
Statistically, I mean, you know, Garrison Doherty has 8 carries for 3 yards. Liam McFarland has 3 carries for -4 yards. I mean, that sums it up. Daniel Long for Highlands is just basically doing whatever he wants. I will say the bright spot is, Jack, the score is only 10-0. I mean, you take away the one long run by Bombalski, this is a 3-0 ball game.
Mm-hmm.
So the Indiana defense hasn't played that bad on the long touchdown by Bombalski. The defensive end came down, gave him a lane, and he was able to get to the sideline. But otherwise, they played pretty stout.
Yeah, the field goal came at the 3:24 mark. Actually, Indiana defense held a little bit later on, and it's a 10-0 ball game. Coming up next week, we'll be on the road at Kiski area. Stay with us. Coming back as we continue on the Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Report. Next up, the Trib Live Report. That'll be after a timeout here on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
The Coney Island Restaurant wishes all the Indiana football teams the best of luck this season. The Coney is proud to say it has served the Indiana community for over 88 years. The Coney is a full-service restaurant with indoor and outdoor dining. The Coney also has full banquet facilities for whatever function you're planning. Visit the Coney website at theconey.com. The Coney, 642 Philadelphia Street, in the heart of downtown Indiana.
Welcome back to Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Show for our Senior Spotlight, brought to you by the White Township Recreation Complex and the S&T Bank Arena, a proud supporter of Indiana County Athletics. Today I'm joined by Senior Rourke Jones. Rourke, so I know you lost your entire junior year to injury and missed a few games so far this year. How does it feel to be getting back on the field?
It feels great, sir. I remember last year, all the work that I was putting in last summer got wiped away from me within moments in the first quarter, and my main goal is just to get back at it and get to working with the team again.
Great. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell me about your parents. What are their names? And
Megan and Roderick Jones. They're very supportive of me. They've always lived with me in Indiana and have been the biggest football fans that I've had around.
Good. Now, how about siblings? You got any brothers or sisters?
2 brothers. One is in 6th grade right now. No, 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And the other one's graduated.
All right. What are their names?
Roman and Roderick Jones.
Okay. And what positions do you play?
Running back and cornerback, sir.
All right. How long have you been playing football?
Since the 2nd grade.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
And you like playing football?
Of course. It's my life.
All right. What's your favorite football memory?
Probably going to the championship against Derry at Northern Cambria in 6th grade.
You had a really good coach that year, I think.
Yes, sir.
Who is your favorite athlete?
Saquon Barkley.
All right. Why do you like Saquon?
He just shows very high quality leadership skills, and he carries his team, and he's a hard worker.
All right. You have a favorite television show?
It's got to be Shameless.
Shameless?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do you like about Shameless?
Just very funny, you know, Frank Gallagher, always messing around.
Class.
Geology.
Why do you like geology? It's just a bunch of rocks, right?
Yes, sir, but a lot more to the earth that you learn about every day, something you don't know.
Okay, awesome. What are your goals for the rest of this season?
I want to have a great season with my brothers, you know, get to the wins and keep working hard.
Do you have any plans for after high school?
Going to a fashion school. I've been looking into Kent State University and Point Park.
Okay, you want to get into fashion design?
Yes, sir.
All right. And is there anyone that you would like to thank?
My parents and my coaches.
All right. Hey, Rourke, thank you for being with us tonight and joining us on Senior Spotlight, brought to you by White Township Recreation Complex and the S&T Bank Arena. We'll return with more of the Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Show after this.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 122.
This is State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all of our student athletes and their families every success. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron, and I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Shannon Lipniscus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana, is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
This is State Representative Jim Struzzi, and like most of you, I find myself ready to watch some Friday night football, and this season is no different. I want to wish all our area athletes, band members, cheerleaders, and all who participate the best of luck for a safe, successful, and fun-filled season. These games wouldn't happen without the support of the community, and as a parent, I know the importance of after-school athletics and programs keeping our youth's mind and body ready to tackle life's hardest lessons. From me and my staff, good luck, and I'll be rooting for each and every one of you.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their loved one.
One little side note I'd like to bring out to you.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinnick.com. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's IRMC.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support our local Little Leagues in today's game. Each athlete has represented their league and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, 2 locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana.
Roof coatings, waterproof and air barrier coatings. The team at
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays.
Hub for all of your youth and adult recreation programming. Programming is now open online for registration. White Township Rec offers more information on public skating, including birthday parties and recreation programs. Please visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org. See you at Public Skate, S&T Bank Arena.
3:30 airtime, U92.5, U92radio.com. The Hall of Fame ceremony during the luncheon, and then of course the game with Mercyhurst, 4 o'clock will be kickoff. So we're about ready to go, and Indiana will be kicking off here. Highlands receiving in the second half of play. Ready to go, and Tristan Redinger with the kick, and coming back, and down he goes after really good coverage. There's a 10-yard return at the 25-yard line.
There's a flag that came in. The side judge all the way over on Indiana's sideline threw it. It looks like, Doug, what are you seeing?
I believe it's a block in the back here against Highland. Oh, personal foul.
Okay.
Oh, going targeting. I don't know. In high school, is that an ejection?
I don't think it is.
Not in high school, I don't think. Now you wonder why not.
Well, they don't have the video to go to verify.
I got a video right here. They want to see it? Come on up.
Well, verify, and I'll tell them, Jack. It came right from you.
Yeah, okay, right directly from the Air Benedict vault.
Hey, real quick, you talk about IUP. Mike Woods, the Indiana High alum, IUP alum, is in the audience tonight. He's here for tomorrow's Hall of Fame festivities, part of that 93 team that's being inducted.
Mike also was on the 90 team.
Yes.
And Sean.
And Mike was also a wide receiver on a Greater Allegheny Conference Championship team under Dan Cardone here.
Yeah, and I got a chance to call that, so that was good. Meanwhile, here we go. And the handoff, and on a slant, here goes Bumbalski, and he breaks into the secondary, and he got big yardage and takes it all the way out to the 35-yard line. And a 22-yard rump. There was a hole off the right side, and he made Indiana pay on that one, and it's a first down.
There's a flag on the play.
There's another one, huh?
This one might be going against Indiana, though.
Face mask. Yep.
Oh, boy, that makes it even worse. And that, with the 15-yard penalty, will take it to the 50-yard line.
And that's not the start Indiana's defense wanted. You had what you wanted. They were backed up. Highlands was backed up. And then here they are right out to the 50-yard line in one play.
So the ball is on the 50. And that's where they take over. A new set of downs here for the Rams with Randolph in motion, and he takes it on the quick pitch around the right end, but he will get only 2-3 yards. Indiana had it diagnosed pretty well.
Yeah, they're doing a little different wrinkle now, Jack. They're bringing Randolph kind of like as a deep motion instead of a straight across motion. They're bringing him out back behind Bumbalski, and that time they gave it to him.
Evan Brocious made the tackle. Gain of 3, second down 7 on their own 40 on the Indiana 47-yard line. Highlands leads. We're in the third quarter. Brought to you by the locker room at Diamond Medical Supply. 10-0. Rams with the lead. Flanker to the right, outside the numbers, and the handoff on the ground. They continue to pound inside the Indiana 40-yard line to the 33-yard line, and Bumbalski.
Good 10-yard pickup by Bumbalski there.
Well, we know he's over 100.
Yeah.
He had 71 on one play.
Right.
Stats brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Member FDIC. Time to be first. 10.5 to go. Third quarter. 10-0 Highlands. Handoff again. Bumbalski. Sideways. Goes inside the 35 to near the 33. A gain of almost... We'll give him 4 yards on the play, second down and 6.
Yeah, they're doing a little different things up front here.
And Long is in the backfield to block.
You know, he's like an H-back. He'll line up at tight end. They have him at fullback. Sorry, Jack.
That's second down and 6 at the 33. Same formation here. Handoff again, Bumbalski hanging on for dear life. Indiana stops him at the 31.
And shot in there from the defensive end position.
Senior at 5'11", 190 pounds with the tackle. Third down now, 4 to go. Near the middle of the field with the ball positioned near that at the 31 of Indiana. Third quarter, it's 10-0 Highlands. Speaking of Mike Woods, there he is. Years ago, as a matter of fact. I'll get a chance to see him tomorrow. Now back on the field, and a fake. Quarterback going to keep it. He's in the secondary to 20, 15, 10-5. He'll go for the touchdown. Chandler Timmons, 31 yards for the hole off to the right side, and got some good blocking. And I'm watching it on the replay, and yeah, he picked up some blocking that was. We got a. Wait a minute, we've got a flag. There's a hold on Highlands.
Oh, boy.
Boy, their coaches have to be besides themselves. The penalties they've had, killing themselves.
Going back to the play by Timmons, Timmons did a great job of pulling that ball. He had faked it to Doherty. The whole defensive front kind of collapsed them there.
Their handoffs have not been real crisp tonight.
No.
On that one, Timmons tried to pull it back from him. He should have just let the back keep it right there, and he's made some poor decisions on those option runs.
Sideline update with Doug, brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management. Check with Doug Steve for all your investments and insurance needs. And so we have a second down and goal now at the 12. 2 receivers out here to the left, 2 receivers over there to the right. Faking, looking left, slant, over the middle, picked off, and there's a flag.
It's going to be interference on Indiana.
Wow.
Mill intercepted at the 1 yard line. Boy, these flags. Let's watch it on replay here. Well, I don't think it was on Mill, though.
No, I think the interference is on Kowchuk.
Yeah, that's who it is, 13.
There were 3 players there for Indiana.
Yeah, they read that, diagnosed it right. You don't need to touch them. James Mill was in a great position to make that interception. Unfortunate.
And they will put it at the 6.
Now that should not be an automatic first down, right, Doug?
Yeah, I don't think so. They have second down on the stick or on the down marker across the way, even though it's sideways.
Yeah, in high school you don't get the automatic first down on the interference.
Second down at goal at the 6. Split receiver out here to the left. Man over to the right. H-back on the left side. Timmons hands on Bumbalski, goes to the right. He's pounded as he is knocked down at the 4 yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Carson Beatty with that play, Jack, from the defensive front. He got under the pulling guards. Alvin Liu slowed him up just enough from the defensive end, and Beatty was there to clean it up. This would be a big win if Indiana's defense can hold them to a field goal.
Yes, anything. A lot of penalties in this game against Highlands. They have not played that crisp, but they do have the lead, and they are threatening again. As a man goes in motion along the line of scrimmage in long, the quick pitch goes to Bumbalski, headed to the end zone, and he'll go in for the touchdown and a 4 yard run.
Too easy.
No flags? No flags.
What they did, Jack, was they put Long, the H-back, they put him in motion and then just ran a toss and got Bumbalski out on the edge. And they just had Indiana outnumbered.
Babensack to add the point, and his kick is strong and true, and it is good. 17-0, Highlands with the lead. They thought they scored a while ago. This one counts, though, 17-0. We're back in just a moment on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinnick.com. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived. Shield Industries of Indiana, your home for protective and decorative floor, concrete, and deck coatings, spray foam insulation, commercial roof coatings, waterproof and air barrier coatings. The team at ClimaShield Industries invites you to protect the things that matter to you the most. Whether it is commercial, residential, or industrial, give the team at ClimaShield a call for fast, reliable service for your next project. ClimaShield Industries of Indiana is a proud sponsor of tonight's broadcast and wants to wish the Lil Indians the best of luck.
Well, the kick is taken around the 18 by Rook Jones, and he returns across the 30 near the 33-yard line. Not a bad field position, but Indiana's got to get something going offensively. They trail 17-0 now. That was that drive, 12 plays, 87 yards.
And they took 6 minutes and 3 seconds off the clock, Jack.
Takes us down to 5:50.
So, that's really, if you're Highlands, that's what you wanted to do coming out after a little rough first half. Come out, get that opening kickoff, set the tone. They were able to do that. Now Indiana has to answer.
And again, if you're just joining us, they're playing without starting quarterback Trevor Smith, injured, 2 senior offensive linemen, and Liam McFarland gives it and a handoff, and that's the biggest gain of the night. And carrying the football was Garrison Doherty, and he takes it from the 33-yard line, and he takes it for a first down to the 44-yard line, and a pickup there of some 11 yards. That's the biggest offensive play of the night.
Yeah, Porter had a 10-yard reception, and that's an 11 yards, so let's keep it up.
Same deal from the pistol. They're showing blitz. The handoff off the right side on a slant, and that time there's got a rugby thing going out there. Gain is 2. 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, Indiana went with Nygren in the backfield, so they had 2 guys in the backfield, and now they bring Cosentino back into the game.
Mill is split out to the left side, and we've got a slot man inside him, 2 receivers to the right. McFarland waiting the snap from center. He's back to pass. He throws it long down the near side out of bounds. There looked like there was movement up front, but no flag, incomplete pass. It was thrown out of bounds on the near sideline.
Jack and Doc, I was talking to Bo Elliott, the ex-IUP player, and Mark Kazanowicz, who coached some at IUP here at Indiana High School, talking about Frank Signetti before the game, and both guys said how much he impacted their lives. Bo Elliott said, "I'll be forever grateful for Coach Signetti," and Mark Kazanowicz said it was the best 5 years of his life coaching with Chomp and under Frank Signetti at IUP.
There's movement on the offensive line for Indiana. I had an opportunity to view the script of President Driscoll for tomorrow on Coach Signetti, and believe me, it's emotional. It's a very interesting story, and he has some. And we're having, Jamon Smith coming back, the '93 team, to be inducted. So it's going to be some kind of an emotional day, I'm sure. There's movement on the defensive side.
So now they'll get those 5 yards back.
Yeah, you give it, and you take it away. And so now we go the other way. We'll take it to the 46 of Indiana. 4:35 to go, third quarter, being presented by InFirst Bank, celebrating 100 years in the community. Now with a third down play and 8 to go. Liam McFarland looks to the sideline and going to get the call. He's got a sidecar in his left hip, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here they come. He throws it over the middle in a crowd, and it is incomplete. There were a lot of people in the same area, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to set a middle screen up.
That's what I thought, too.
But, boy, Long comes free again. I mean, I'm not even sure. They're trying to get it to Porter, it looks like.
Well, it's going to be 4th down here, and Anthony Kauchuk will be punting to Randolph, who is positioned back around his 30-yard line. Snap is good, and the kick is away to his left. Randolph makes the catch to 25, still on his feet, eludes a man, and then he goes down at the 32. We're going to take a 30-second break. Highlands leads 17-0 on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, at Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Hi,
Hi, my name is London, and this is the bus that I take to school every day. We have a really fun bus driver, and guess what? Smith Bus Company is hiring new bus drivers.
That's right, London. Smith Bus Company is hiring positions for full and part-time drivers and driver's assistants. They provide transportation for 5 area school districts, and they're proud of the work they do. Apply now at smithbusco.com, an equal opportunity employer.
After the Randolph punt return, there was a personal foul penalty, taking the ball back to the Highlands 17-yard line on a direct snap going to Randolph. Randolph is on his feet. Randolph is going across the 30, across the 40. He keeps on going, and he goes to midfield. 33-yard run by Aaron Randolph, getting a direct snap in the backfield, and he showed some speed and takes it right to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Highlands is really trying to do a good job here in this second half of getting the ball into their playmakers' hands. And again, Jack, Indiana had them backed up, and this time they're right back to the 50-yard line, just like the last drive.
The penalties with that signal was a blindside hit.
Okay.
Far side hash mark. Chandler Timmons hands the ball off, and turning and spinning and fighting his way for 4 yards on the play to the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 6 yards coming up in on the stop for Indiana.
Boy, I'll tell you,
Ben Cochran.
Jack, just watching that, I know they only got 4 yards, but boy, Highlands is really coming off the ball on offense and driving our defensive front back.
Yeah, we've got some young players in there for Indiana.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of experience in some areas. 2nd down. Motion man across the line of scrimmage from left to right. Pitch goes to Bombalski, and he's downed after a good stop by Anthony Kalchuk at the 45-yard line, 5 yards short of a first down. 3rd and 5 to go.
Anthony did a good job of reading that, coming up from his safety position, and just got a hold of Bombalski's legs and held on.
Coming your way from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time. Jack Benedict, Pat Doherty, Doug Steve perusing the sidelines tonight. 3rd and 5 for the Golden Rams as they await the snap from center. Timmons is back, and he looks and he throws. It's a slant. It's complete. First down to Randolph. Indiana's got a player down in the second. Now a flag is thrown late, and they hustle out on the field to attend to
That's James Mill. Now there's going to be a penalty on Indiana.
Yeah, as the coaches went out on the field. We're going to take a break here. Injury timeout. And, of course, that has injury timeout presented by Luxembourg's Jewelers. Not too early to lay away plans for the holidays. Back on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM. And also on Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now, and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Just stop in today and drive away in your new vehicle from Luther Ford. Luther Ford, 2 great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
Okay, blindside block.
Okay, we're getting a blindside block against Highlands.
And a unsportsmanlike on Highlands, and then a sideline warning on Indiana.
So after they run up and down the field.
Well, they should go back 30 yards because 2 15-yarders.
Yeah, that's where he's going.
Yeah, the sideline. He may be going to Dairy Queen, Jack. Maybe it's still open for him. But
yeah, could be.
The sideline is just a warning, so there's no penalty. There's no yardage assessed against Indiana, so 30 yards back.
all the way back to the Highland 34.
And that'll be a third down and forever.
And I know the Indiana coaches, that's what they were very upset, is just the number of times there's targeting going to the head and also blindside blocks. I mean, it's injuries. That's why they're doing this, for safety reasons. And I've seen more called tonight than I have all year combined, probably.
Yeah.
2:13 remaining in this third quarter. Highlands all the way back at their 34. They started at their 17. They got to the 50. And they penetrated even further. And now they're all the way back after the back-to-back 15-yard penalties. Highland leads by a score of 17-0.
How about an interception return?
How about let's snap the ball?
I don't have anywhere to go.
Here we go, from the 34, faking, and Timmons
job.
tripped up on the ground making the play.
Looked like Alvin Liu.
It was Alvin Liu. Putting the ball just shy of the 37. It'll be punt formation. They've got 23 yards to go for a first down. High snap. Almost blocked. And it's going to take a big bounce and be downed at the Indiana 31-yard line. We'll take a 30-second break. 17-0 Highlands on Indiana, WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Meet the Berkshire Hathaway team. The quarterback, Tom Moreau.
In football, to be successful, you have to have the talent, the right game plan, and be able to execute it. In real estate, whether you are buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway always has the right game plan for you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced team at Berkshire will help you cross the goal line if you need to sell or you're in the market to buy.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience. Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, Indiana, and online, thepreferredrealty.com.
Gee. Well, another penalty, this one against Indiana. Movement, as they had a 1st and 10 at the 31. And the penalties are adding up, and the statistics presented on the night, which includes penalties, by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first, member FDIC. 1st and 15 at their own 26.
Yeah, on that last drive by Highlands, Jack, that took a first down away from them on that blindside block, and then the penalty on the unsportsmanlike. Indiana's going to get timeout.
Timeout with 70 seconds remaining, third quarter. We'll return with more Indiana High football on WD, presented on IRMC night, WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Recently voted best landscaping company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Check them out on Facebook, Johnston Nursery Landscaping.
On their own 26-yard line, the fake handoff, and McFarland keeps it, and he is downed at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Had a man in motion in Porter, and the fake to him. McFarland kept it and didn't get anything.
Yeah, they had two lead blockers out faking the run to the outside, and McFarland just kept it and tried to get up inside, and there was nowhere to go.
2nd and 15. On the Indiana 26, down 17-0. Remember, they were shut out last week. by Marr, so it's been a while since they put some points on the board. Sidecars left and right, little dump pass over to Doherty, and he managed to stumble his way back to the line of scrimmage. He picked up about 3 yards, but only to get to the line of scrimmage, making it a third down, and we'll call it 15. The nose of the football just shy of the 27 of Indiana. And I think we're going to have the end of the quarter. We are. And that is the end of the third quarter, presented by InFirst Bank, celebrating 100 years serving the community. We're back on WDED 1450, 100.3 FM, and also presented by Renta Digital TV by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
The Coney Island Restaurant wishes all the Indiana football teams the best of luck this season. The Coney is proud to say it has served the Indiana community for over 88 years. The Coney is a full-service restaurant with indoor and outdoor dining. The Coney also has full banquet facilities for whatever function you're planning. Visit the Coney website at theconey.com. The Coney, 642 Philadelphia Street, in the heart of downtown Indiana.
Recently voted Best Landscaping Company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Check them out on Facebook, Johnston Nursery Landscaping.
Fourth quarter coming up. Indiana trails 17-0, and they need 15 for a first down on their own 26-yard line as they go right to left. Swing pass is incomplete. Trying to get it out here to Rocco Costantino. Fourth down coming up.
Again, just no time for McFarland to throw the ball, even on a little screen like that. The defense is in the backfield quickly for Highlands.
So a busy night for Anthony Kalchuk. He's the punter with the line of scrimmage at 27. And Randolph, who's a pretty good return man, back here at midfield to accept the punt. Snap is a good one. Gets it away, and it's a low kick. It's going to be a ground ball. Fielded at his own 41-yard line. Stutter steps, now retreats. Comes up to the 47, and that's where he's gang tackled. And it will be 46-yard line of Highlands. First possession of the fourth quarter, and they have tremendous field position here.
Yeah, that, the coverage team actually did a pretty good job on that one, Jack. It was a low punt, but that kind of helped Indiana when he fielded it. That bought them some time to get down the field.
Well, let's watch as Highlands right down below us here in the near side hash with a 17-0 lead. Puts the ball in play with a couple of blockers up front and a direct snap coming to Randolph this time. And he's on the move at the 50, 45, 40, and he turns it on. He's down the sideline. Can they catch him? No. He goes for the touchdown. No flags. First play, 54 yards for the touchdown. It is 23-0, and he really showed some speed.
Yeah, they really had no answer on the edge there, and there was no secret what they were doing. They lined up. They had two blockers over there, and just, that was, student body left, if you will, Jack.
Yeah, and so attempting the 24th point of the night. High snap. The kick, it is good. And so with one play into the fourth quarter, well, actually two plays because of the punt, Burton Babinsack puts it through, and it's a 24-0 game. We'll be back in a moment with more Indiana High football, Indiana Regional Medical Center, and presented tonight by our friends at the Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and the Renda Digital TV, and also by IRMC. We'll be back right after this.
This is attorney Patrick Doherty. When playing sports, it's important to know the rules of the game. When faced with a legal challenge, you also need to know the rules of the game. Allow me to use my more than 20 years of experience to help you develop a game plan for your legal needs. Whether it's criminal, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my office is here to help. Contact us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to ensure you know the rules of the game. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Long night, Doc, for Indiana.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball now, Jack. I mean, Highlands is really just wearing Indiana down.
Martin Babinsack with a kick. It's going to be short on the far side of the field, taking it to 16-yard line. And Porter brings the ball back and will take it across the 25 up to about the 28. Doug, down to you for thought.
Yeah, you know, defensively, Indiana has not played that poorly. I mean, two of the touchdowns by Highlands was on long runs on like the first play of a series. Highlands had that one long sustained drive to start the third quarter. Yes, they're winning 24-0, but with the players that Indiana is missing tonight, I mean, you have to give Indiana credit for coming out and battling as much as they have.
That's all he can do is just show up and give it your all. And right now, with 11:20 remaining in the fourth quarter here, presented by the Locker Room at Diamond Medical Supply. It'd be nice to get on the board. They've been shut out for the past 2 weeks. And, of course, they're undermanned tonight. They don't have a full contingent, and a direct snap coming to Liam McFarland's gone all the way at quarterback. Slant off the right side and a gain of 2.
Flag.
Another one.
It's going to be a hold.
Yep. Hey, you know, I'm down here. The coaches have iPads going over. After every play, they can just replay the play that just happened. The coach was going on that long touchdown run. Thinking back, Jack, what would Bernie McGowan and Harold Duffy and all those guys do if they had to deal with the technology along the sidelines?
I don't know. I think they did okay, though, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Maybe Duff is listening tonight. We wish him. We saw also another fellow on that staff here at the game tonight, Ralph Craig.
Yeah.
Saw Ralph, and I'm sure there may be others, but
I know Ralph wouldn't be able to use that iPad, that's for sure.
Picky. All right, we're going to take the ball back on the penalty to the 19-yard line and bring up a first down and 20 to go. Man in motion, and again, this is McFarland, and they were going to wrap him up after a yard. Second down coming up. Early moments here, 10.5 on the remainder in the game in the fourth quarter. And Indiana trailing 24-0. Next week at Kiski area to Vandergrift.
Yeah.
Where it's been a long time.
It has been since we've been over to Vandergrift, so at least it's not a long drive.
Here's a direct snap and going to hand it off. Stutter step coming to your left, nowhere to go. Tries to go back right, and Porter goes down. Lost yardage on the play.
Well, Kiski now, Jack, they don't play down at what was that Davis Field in town. They play up at the high school now. They have their complex.
Yeah, Davis Field. That's a lot of history there. I believe my dad played minor league baseball there way back
ago.
when.
But no, they have a nice turf field right behind the high school now, so it's going to be a little different going to Kiski area.
Third down coming up. They have to go to the 38-yard line. Oh, my.
Yeah, you know,
the
hold really took them off schedule. And
yeah, let's see on the third down play. Now McFarland back, throws it up, forgets it's going to be intercepted. Randolph at the 35.
Nobody
and
there.
He is going to go unscathed for the touchdown. 35 or 36 yards. Randolph, all he had to do is make the catch and run down the near sideline. There was nobody in sight. It is 30-0. Well, not fun.
Yeah, that ball was just, he was under pressure, trying to get rid of it, trying to make a play. Waiting for it and clear sailing.
Another extra point, not a really good snap, but it doesn't matter because he puts it through Babinsack. 31-0 now in favor of Highlands. Back in a moment, we'll have the kickoff. It's Indiana High football presented by IRMC and also by the Renta Digital TV on presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home. We'll be back after this timeout.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Sleeping a little in the morning, Jack, before you have to be at IUP.
We got the Hall of Fame, Doug.
Well, I have to miss it, but what time? That's not till what, 10:30?
11:30 it starts.
Okay. You have to go to Jerry Page Field in Laurel Valley. I have to be there at noon.
Oh, boy. Whoop-de-doo.
They have a good concession stand, though.
Well, not much of a return there by Levi Porter, only about 10 yards. And the ball just outside the Indiana 25-yard line with a 31-0 score right here in favor of Highlands.
And Indiana needs to just try to get something positive. And interestingly enough, Jack, and, you look out on the field, Highlands still has all their first-line players in this game. Boy, wouldn't you be sick if something happened and you lost one of those kids and a score 31-0 in the fourth quarter.
That ball actually is at the 21-yard line, we'll call it, of Indiana. And they're going to go from there with the direct snap coming to, let's see who's got it. Liam McFarland, who's really been gutting it out tonight, an all-purpose player. And, of course, he's been doing his best in place of Trevor Smith, and he picks up 3 yards on the play to the 24-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 31-0 in favor of Highlands, going for their 5th in a row. And Indiana's got trips to the left and a sidecar left, and the left tackle made a move, I think. And is there a flag or not? I guess not.
No.
But, boy, they got driven back. And going to take it, spot it back at the 22, making it 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Daniel Long really blew that play up from the edge.
Tell you what, I think he could play at IUP.
Yeah, I think Coach Kazanowicz was right on the money there.
I'd go along with that. All right, so it is now 3rd down and 9 yards to go. And ball, where's see? I lost the ball there momentarily.
Porter has it.
There we go. Porter's got it. And Porter's going to be tripped up just short of the 30-yard line. I'm watching now in a replay now. Porter making some pretty good moves. Remember, he's only a freshman. And he is going to go down at the 31. It'll be 4th down and a yard. Fourth down and a yard to go. 31-0 Highlands. Fourth quarter approaching, 7 minutes to go in the game.
This is the first time Indiana's had a short yardage play, Jack.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, they've either gotten a first down or they've gotten stuffed on those.
All right, let's watch it. On a 4th and 1, high snap, handoff. And they're going to fake it. It's going to be a first down. They pick up a first down at the 35-yard line. I'm watching it on a read. It was a high snap.
Yeah.
And the handoff was not that great either.
No, and he kept it.
Faked it and then kept the ball and picked up yardage.
I think Indiana got very fortunate there. I think they were trying to give that ball, and it popped out because of the high snap.
And he took a pretty good hit, too.
Yeah.
It's a first down. When's the last time we said that?
That's the second one of the half that I know of.
Ball's at the 35-yard line. And the handoff, nothing there. Into the line of scrimmage off the right side. Loss of a yard. Yep, they converged quickly, and the defensive left end for Highlands making the play. Loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11. Don't forget, on the post-game show presented by First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, we'll have the Good and Associates player or players of the game. And we remind you, and I'll do that in a moment, on a quick pass and a diving attempt at the 40-yard line and caught by Anthony
No, they
Couch.
said it was dropped.
Hit the ground, no good. Wouldn't you know it? Yes, the Good and Associates has served Indiana since way back in 1955, and that's why their agents are so good at what they do. So give them a call at your earliest convenience and check out your insurance needs. That's coming up on the post game. It's 3rd and 11, Indiana at their 34. Down 31-0 in this 4th quarter. Couple of changes. Nygren checks in and Cosentino checks out. They've been shuttling in and out all night. 3rd and 11 now for McFarland against 3 down linemen. Fakes it, keeps the football. He's got running room. He's got a first down and a whole lot more on down to the 40-yard line. And Liam McFarland found running room and the biggest gain of the night for Indiana. And they take it all the way to the 35-yard line. They'll now put it at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, once Liam got into open space, he does have some good wheels and was able to get that ball into Highlands territory for a big pickup.
First down at the 37 of Highlands. McFarland now back to pass, being rushed. Oh, man, what a tackle. Wow, what a play in there, huh? They got it away, incomplete, but the rush was on. I'm looking, I don't know why I had the feeling there was a flag. I guess not. No, incomplete.
Boy, I'm actually surprised because he just kind of flipped the ball out. I'm not sure if there was even a receiver in the area, but
I think Garrison was at least within 5 to 10 yards from him.
Okay.
2nd and 10 at the 37. High snap. McFarland going to keep the ball, turns around the corner, and he does get hit hard at the 31-yard line. Got to give Liam a lot of credit. I mean,
yeah,
he's handling the ball so much tonight. He's making plays. He's trying to do this, and he's in there. You don't get much of a rest, so he got it to the 30, making it 3rd and 3.
And this is clearly 4-down territory for the Little Indians. You've got to try to pick this first down up and keep the ball moving.
3rd and 3, the far side hash of the Rams. They lead 31-0. McFarland hit as he goes forward. He picked up one. He's going to be shy. 4th down coming up. They'll see if they can string together another first down here. And the ball is going to be set at the 20, just inside the 29-yard line of the Rams. 4:25 and counting, 4th quarter. Highlands up 31-0. Trips to the right, 4th down play. They're blitzing off the left side. McFarland
Ooh. He's going to be really, really close.
He's going to be short if it's from this spot where this guy is.
It looks like the far side gave it to him. Nope.
Nope, it did not.
They didn't even measure.
No, they did not measure. And Highlands holds and takes over. Well, it was a valiant effort anyway, huh? So give the Rams the ball with 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the game. And the Highlands with the football just outside their 27-yard line. Crisp night here tonight, football weather. It's supposed to be upper 60s tomorrow for the IUP opener. Hope to see you there. From the pistol formation, and the quick pitch comes out here to the right, and down goes the ball carrier. Good play over here by Levi Porter. A loss of a yard on the play. Second down and 11. Julius Saunders was the ball carrier. Second down and 11.
They have Timmons still in the game.
Still
Jack.
in the game, huh? Yeah, I don't understand. You like to keep your people healthy.
Yeah, they're going to move to 5-0, 2-0 in the conference. Yeah, I don't get it.
No, flanker to the right. Timmons hands the ball off, and Saunders again, and upended at the 35-yard line.
Carson Beatty made that tackle.
You know, looking at both Highlands this week and last week Mars, you know, if you want to compare teams, I think Mars is a little better of a team than Highlands. I just think they have more weapons offensively than Highlands does.
I can't comment. I didn't see Mars. And
it was a nice trip, Jack.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Third down and 3 at their own 35. Chandler Timmons awaiting the snap with the sidecar in his left hip. And he'll hand it to the deep man. Deep man picks up a first down. Saunders again. 45-yard line of Highlands. 2.5 to go in this quarter. Post-game coming up, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. Good and Associates player of the game. And Doug will talk with Coach Brad Wright. Well, the thing that's going to be now, it's mid-season. Right. And whether these guys, the linemen are out.
Well,
one is, I guess.
Yeah, one of them is, and they're hoping to get Adam Clark back in maybe a week, 2 weeks. We'll have to see how that rehab progresses.
And who knows with Trevor Smith. Pistol formation here. H-back on the right side. Handoff. There goes Saunders. Secondary. He's got a first down, and he'll take it to the 40 of Indiana.
No,
Indiana defense really worn down. Some of these guys, of course, going both ways.
A lot of them go both ways.
To the Indiana 40. And more yardage there.
Let's see if they just take the knee here. They can do that with the clock running.
Minute and a half to go.
Yeah, I've noticed that Timmons has done a good job of winding that clock all the way down.
Well, Indiana will drop to 2-3 overall, and Highlands will stay unbeaten at 5-0. First down, we're down to 70 seconds remaining. Saunders again, he's got running room, he's got speed too, and he goes inside the Indiana 25. He's down around the 21-yard line. Well, they got some nice athletes here.
They really
pretty
do.
Good speed on this team.
Yeah, with Randolph and Saunders and
we have talked about Bombalski.
Yeah, I mean he had the big run, but really other than that.
45 seconds and counting to the end of this one. We hope you'll stay with us for the First Commonwealth Bank post-game show.
Looks like they're going to go into the victory formation here, Jack.
Yeah. Turns around and he looks at the clock here to see how much time, and that's what he's doing. Takes a knee, and that's going to be your ball game. Final score as Highlands remains undefeated, 31-0 over Indiana. Post game is coming up. Stay with us. Indiana High football presented by IRMC on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also Renda Digital TV presented by Bowser-Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived. Back with a post game after these messages.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their loved one.
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays, their families, and help them and guide them through the education process, as well as programming, community awareness, and community outreach. And we look forward to 50 more years of advocacy.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
You know what?
The entire team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana would like to wish the Little Indians the best of luck this season. Sky Point Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for the oil and gas industries, general construction, manufacturing, mining, and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, Sky Point Crane is an industry leader in Western Pennsylvania, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, Indiana, from the team at Sky Point Crane.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Tell you what, I'm going to hang on. I can review that for you in just a little bit. But they are breaking up there at the team-wise at midfield, and we'll hear from the coach here in just a moment. And Indiana unable to get on the board tonight. So I guess we're ready to go. We'll go down to Doug Steve, and we'll hear from the coach. Doug?
Okay, thank you, Jack. And Coach, you know, first half battle is 10-0 at halftime, and you have to be proud of the way Indiana played tonight.
Yeah, you know, first half we won a turnover battle. Like I told my team, you know, I said we came out mentally ready to play this football game against a really good football team. I didn't think we were there last week, but this week we found that place in our heads, and I think that we played really well. Our defense, I thought, played lights out, all things considered, in the first half. So I was proud of that effort. You know, second half, it got away from us a little bit, but as I told them, we'll look at the film, and I can work with that level of physicality. If we're going to continue to be that way, we'll get better.
You know, offensively, you didn't have Trevor Smith there, quarterback, missing both the Clark brothers on the offensive line. 2 straight weeks, and you haven't been able to put any points up on the scoreboard. But what things were you looking at coming into this week that you couldn't do last week?
You know, yeah, it's unfortunate. We're missing, 2 out of our starting 5 linemen and our starting quarterback now. But, you know, we can't feel sorry for ourselves. We have to find a way, and we have to find a way to manufacture points. We have to find a way to hit a deep shot downfield. We're getting smothered with man coverage. So we got to get a big play downfield out of that. We got to hit some big plays in our special teams. We got to start doing things in other phases of the game too to give us a spark or something.
Any word on Trevor Smith for future here? Is it just a game week to week type of thing?
Status quo until he gets an MRI, and that's really all I can tell you. Yeah, so that's where we're at.
Defensively, Highlands has some good athletes. They have some playmakers, but even shorthanded, Indiana really came, and they were physical tonight. It seemed like more so than they were last week.
No, we made them earn every single point they had, I thought, well into the third quarter. I think, like I said, in the fourth quarter, it kind of some plays that got away from us that, weren't our best effort. But we made them earn it. It was tough. I'm sure that, we made them nervous for a little bit, that's for sure. But, yeah, they have some good players. 31 coming off the edge is the best kid we've seen all season. I tip my hat to him. He's tough. He's quick. He gets to the quarterback.
Next week, Kiski area, it's a shorter trip, but, a team that Indiana probably can do some things, different things with that they haven't been able to do the last 2 weeks. Have you watched any film on Kiski, or what do you see with them?
Yeah, we've watched some of their film. We're always, preparing, and we're always trying to get ahead of the game. I see a team that's probably pretty hungry. They haven't, as far as I know, won a game up to this point. I'm not sure what they did tonight. And they're good up front, and they're going to be tough. So we can't look at their record and say, oh, this is going to be an easy game, because there are no easy games in the Greater Allegheny. Such is life. So,
okay, yeah. Well, go get them, and good luck next week at Kiski.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it.
There you have it, head coach Brad Wright, and we'll send it back up to you, Jack and Doc.
All right, Doug, we'll be back in a moment on the First Commonwealth Bank post-game show. We'll take a look, some stats, some comments, and also tell you about the review of this game, in which Highlands wins it 31-0. We're back in a moment on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and also, of course, Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Indiana High sports fans, Gooden Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana, where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Gooden Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
And Lipniscus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
Fun for the entire family? White Township Recreation is now the hub for all of your youth and adult recreation programming. Programming is now open online for registration. White Township Rec offers anything from art classes to gymnastics to bowling to boxing, fitness classes, and much, much more. For more information on public skating, including birthday parties and recreation programs, please visit whitetownshiprec.org. That's whitetownshiprec.org. See you at Public Skate, S&T Bank Arena.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Robindale Energy Services is a proud supporter of high school athletics and our hometown community. To do its part for the local rural areas, Robindale Energy has been cleaning up refuse coal piles that dot the western Pennsylvania landscape. These waste piles, remnants from past decades of mining in the region, are removed and used to create affordable energy for America. Robindale Energy has helped to clean up hundreds of miles of streams and channels. In the area where the land has been restored for a while, streams have become alive again and able to support plant and fish life. For employment opportunities, contact Robindale Energy at 814-446-6700, extension 122.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
And we're back here at the Andy Kuzneski Field, wrapping it up for you as Highlands wins it by a score of 31-0 over Indiana. Doc, some thoughts on your hand. Not a whole lot of stats that we can put together here because it was that kind of game that Indiana undersized and undermanned for tonight.
Yeah, let's focus on the positive for a minute. Indiana never quit. They played hard from the opening whistle to the final whistle. So we got to give them credit for that. We knew they were undermanned coming in, and they fought hard. They gave a valiant effort. They hung tough against probably one of the better teams in the conference, if not in 4A, for the first half. Now the second half they got worn down a little bit, but A nice run there by McFarland to get a first down, and Porter had a nice play. Doherty had a nice run for a first down. So, all in all, it'll be nice to try to get some guys healthy, or at a minimum, get Liam another week of practice, try to get some passing going. Indiana really had no threat offensively in the pass game, and when they did try to throw the football, they couldn't protect. So another week with this patchwork offensive line together. They go into Kiski area. That might be the medicine they need. But as Coach said, at this point in the year, everybody's going to be a tough game. So you just got to keep fighting and keep working and try to get better.
On another positive note, our Gooden Associates player of the game, we're going to give it to Isaac Nygren. He had to be in double figures in tackles tonight.
He was everywhere.
He was everywhere. I think he got tired out like in the second half the way many of them did. But they just plugged away, kept on playing.
Yeah, I mean, they never quit, Jack, and that's the resiliency that we talk about. Hopefully they can build on that. You got to get some points on the board. I mean, no question, 2 weeks in a row with no points. That's not good, but they have some holes and got to get those filled.
And I think, fortunately, didn't get anybody hurt.
No, let's hope not.
Yeah, tonight.
None that we saw.
No, not at all. Luke Bombalski scored, made it 7-0. He had a 71-yard run that propelled them. They got a field goal then before the half, and it was 10-0. And then in the second half, Bombalski with a culminating 4 yards on a 12-play, 87-yard drive made it 17-0. Later on, then 24-0. Whenever they got a big play, 54-yard run from Aaron Randolph. He then picked the pass off a little bit later and went untouched for about 36 yards. So Indiana drops 2-3. Highlands goes to 5-0. We will be at Kiski next week for the next session of Indiana High football. So we'll give it a go after a week of practice.
Sounds good, Jack.
Okay. All right, this is Jack Benedict along with Pat Doherty, Doug Steve, and our crew here tonight, Andy Hart and company. We thank you very much for Indiana High football. We will see you next week, both on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and here on the Renda Digital TV. Have a nice evening, everybody.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinnick.com. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
The Christmas Tree Growers Association, and Diamond Drug and Diamond Medical Supply. And another round of applause for the Hugh Hewitt Dance Studio, ladies and gentlemen. They did a great job. Let's show them our support.
Then with the other two guys had to come into the first practice for Quentin.
Here's the snap. It's high. The kick is good! And they have won the game. And they burst onto the field, and pandemonium reigns out here at Andy Kosneski Field in double OT.
Okay, we're going to get... jeez. I got a little wet there, guys. I'll get Redinger.
Waiting the shotgun snap from Succiarelli. He hands it off to Hill. He's into the end zone easily. And the